to the JEDI podcast. I'm Britney Galicia. As we dive into this exciting month ahead, I wanted to remind you that we are entering one of the most vibrant and festive times of the year. It's LGBTQ plus Pride Month. And throughout the month of June, we'll be coming together to celebrate the rich history, achievements, and the incredible progress that has been made since the first official recognition of LGBTQ plus Pride Month in 1999. Today, we're joined by a local important figure from the LGBTQ plus community, Renato Lira, who is the director of the San Fernando Valley LGBTQ plus Center. Renato, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So you come to this conversation with a bit of an insider's perspective because you grew up here in the San Fernando Valley and you actually went to high school right here in Sylmar. So can you tell us a little bit about how it was growing up here in the Valley?
It was really typical. It was really, in the 90s, it was really not really hear about what is LGBTQ. It was not really what was going on in the San Fernando Valley. So I started advocating myself. You know, I was the first Latino to come out of my family.
Oh, wow.
Age of 14 years old.
Wow.
You know, so it was really a struggle because you didn't have the support. You didn't know where to get the help that you needed. So I started advocating at the San Fernando High School first with LGBTQ club. But unfortunately from there, I was kicked out because I was an activist. They were not really happy with that. Then I went to Sylmar High School. That's when we found out the support by the principal, and we started operating a club in the school. We saw though that it was an impact because a lot of the students knew that there was a safe space for that, for everyone. So it was really honored to know that I started a legacy here in the San Fernando Valley.
Wow, that is so incredible. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy about that.
Me too.
Yeah. So, you know, from there is that, you know, graduated from high school. Then I started, went to culinary arts to study for chef.
Oh, wow.
Then from there, I landed going into the Navy.
Oh, wow.
Then from the Navy, I got kicked out for being open gay man.
Wow.
Then also back days, you're not allowed to, your feet are flat, so they send you back.
Wow.
So I started going to, I didn't want to come back to California, so I went to Nevada. That's where I started advocating into the culinary arts and stuff like that. Then from there, got into an activist up there. We shut down Las Vegas Boulevard to fight for the rights to get a union.
Oh, wow.
You know, for 2 weeks it was a huge strike, working with Dolores Huerta on that. And then from there I got in more into politics. Mm-hmm. And that's when I landed to Senator Reese, majority speaker. He's no longer, he's already in heaven, but I was there his intern. And from there I started advocating in Washington, D.C.
That's such a great path and such a, you know, even though you did have some struggles, you continue to move forward. Yes. And that is so amazing.
Yes. You know, we have been advocating for so long out there. You know, I was honored to work with the president, former Obama administration.
Wow,
he was the first one to fight for equality rights, equality marriage. It was really amazing to see the impact that we have done. And then from there, I knew that I had to come back to California. I knew that I had to come back into in San Fernando Valley. But during my time in Nevada, Reno, Nevada, it was at the Wolfpack. You know, it was something that we were advocating for, also for LGBT, other different cultures. Not only that, finally we got a union building where everyone could come in all united together. And then from there, it was really an impact. So in 2014, I graduated from Nevada. And then from there, it was really difficult because we knew that we were selecting another president, that it was not going to be for the LGBTQ. But I was asked to come back in California, and we opened the first San Fernando Valley LGBTQ Center.
Wow.
So it's an impact on that.
Wow, that's so amazing. So I wanted to know a little bit more about your journey of self-discovery. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the challenges that you faced and some of the ups and downs that has created you into the empowered person that I see today?
You realize as a first Latino to be open to gay men, it's really hard for the community, especially in Catholic and different cultures. It's really hard.
Yeah.
How are you gonna impact? How are you gonna do it? Especially coming into the San Fernando Valley, it's a Latino community. Rich is something that is really how are you gonna impact? And one thing I learned from Dolores Huerta from Cesar, never give up. Si se puede. You have to struggle. One door closed, you have to fight it for.
Yeah.
That's one thing is that I always put my head up. That I will have to know that I'm going to be fighting for so long. But in the end, you see that tunnel coming in, is that you accomplish where you wanted it. It just really is not that I'm saying, oh yeah, we're doing a lot of impact in the community, but we're leaving it for the legacy for the next persons to take over. Because we want to make sure that LGBTQ is really respected here in the San Fernando Valley. And they know that this is a home for them, especially our youth, our community, to know that they can come, they can be welcome here. They can buy a house or they can, work here or go to school to know there's a safe space.
Right. Yeah. And I think maybe also knowing that you're advocating for other people, would you say that helps you as well?
Yeah, because my passion is to help the youth. Especially those are the ones who are getting an impact in our community. That's something I'm really happy to know that I can continue doing that.
Perfect. That's so nice. Thank you. I'm also really interested to learn about the time that you spent at the University Nevada, Reno, and the work that you did with the late Senator Harry Reid. What about that propelled you into the LGBTQ advocacy work?
It was to know that when we were fighting equality marriage, it was something it was really know that we needed a strong voice in DC. There was not a lot of the LGBTQ that were there, but they were hiding. They were not really afraid to come out and those times. So I was the one with the big mouth. Let's fight it. Let's get the respect that we needed. And then from there, it went on. We could see the impact was going on in the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Then from there, California started advocating for LGBTQ in Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
That's how the impact started growing. Is that you grow a seed, that seed start blooming everywhere.
Yeah.
And in Nevada, was really honored to know that advocating for not only for LGBTQ, for the Latino community also, to know that it was okay. That was one of the safeties. From there, the training that we did in Nevada, other colleges around United States start getting the same training to make sure that there was clubs, there was support for them.
Right. That's so important because people in the LGBTQ plus community are not in one place. They're all over the United States, and we should adopt everything that you're doing. So.
Yeah. One thing that we have done really passionate here in California, that we passed 3 stronger bills in Sacramento, that teachers have to be full trained how to work with LGBTQ students. Also, principals, counselors, everyone. So that's something that we're keeping stone. But in the end, we're not done yet. We still have a lot of work, especially with how the way everything's going. But we have to continue advocating. Celebrating Pride Month this month of June, it means the legacy, the happiness that we're all together. Not only month of June, but 365 days. That's what we celebrate Pride Month.
Right. So I also really want to know about the work that you're doing in the LGBTQ Center here in the San Fernando Valley. Can you teach us or let us know about some initiatives or projects that you're working on, and then also let us know why it's so important that you're doing this work and why it's so crucial for the LGBTQ plus community here in the Valley.
We're trying to make sure that we're working really close with the youth.
Okay.
That we want to make sure the youth are a safe space inside the schools. You make sure the clubs are running smooth. Make sure the teachers know how to work with them, to have a full training for them. And not only that, we want to make sure the youth are full trained, ready for college, ready to advocate for themselves. We have a youth council who's out there, advocating in Sacramento to make sure to have a strong voice. We have, I could call it Alex. He was shy, but now he's out there advocating, working really hard. Those are the things that we want to see impact. We want to see those students coming back into their community to accomplish a mission they have done. And not only that we're doing, also we're reaching out to corporations, to small business, how to have a safe space in their company. How to work with LGBTQ, their employees, to make sure they feel home. This is their space where they can be who they are.
Right.
And then also too is that we're trying to make sure that we know how to work with our LAPD officers.
Right.
To how to respect LGBTQ. It's really honored that I work really close with Ruby Flores, who is an ally, who is a supporter of the LGBTQ. She's the captain, and she's leading out there. I've been with them almost for 15 years. So that's my biggest package that I want to make sure that we have a safe space in the San Fernando Valley.
Right, that's so amazing. And I think the youth are, they are the future, and for you to make sure that they are given the voice, and somebody like you who is in the LGBTQ plus community is doing this work, because somebody like me, I might not know what's going on, what people are facing in that community. So somebody like you that is able to advocate for the youth is so amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll be right back with Renato Lira after this.
Love is universal.
Love is loving yourself.
Love is to stand by your partner.
Love is embracing flaws.
Love is to be cherished.
Love is letting someone in.
Love is sacrifice and compromise.
Love is happiness.
Love is accepting differences.
Love is without judgment.
Love is
Respect.
Love is inclusive and does not discriminate.
Welcome back to the JEDI podcast. We're continuing our interview with Renato Lira. So, since it is Pride Month, what is something that we can do to support our fellow coworkers, our friends, our family, people that are out in the LGBTQ community? What can we do to support them and uplift them during this month?
During this month, just to give them the love, you give them the respect, the support. I know that if you know that, let them know they're here. You let them know they're always going to have the support 100%. But also, too, I recommend that during work or during family or getting, celebrate. Bring something. Bring this fire to your work, decorate, making them home. That's something really special. There's a lot of stuff that you can make your company, pride, celebration. What it means, pride, it means that love, the respect, that we're all united. That's the major things you can do during the time of celebration, Pride Month.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much for that recommendation. I will definitely be doing that here at work. So another question that I want to ask is maybe the best, but can you tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with Pride 365?
So a lot of people are saying, why is it, I know the month of June is Pride Month, but other people say, we're not gay 1 month.
Right.
We're not, So what we're trying to do this year, we're trying to support the legacy of 365 days celebration Pride Month. What it means that we're going to be celebrating Pride during the whole entire years to make sure there's going to be different picnics, or there's different allies that we can do it in the schools or during in other events coming up, to celebrate Pride, to celebrate the legacy, the love that we have, because we need to keep that going. We need to keep the moment of the celebration, so that's what it is. It means that we can be all united one day together. That will be something really important, because it's not only that it's the month of June, we have Coming Out Day, so we have Trans Women Day. So is that we can celebrate all one together and give them the love they need.
Right. I think that is so important, and I think it's great that you guys are continuing to show the support and continuing to show that, doesn't matter if it's June, doesn't matter if it's September, October, you're going to be supported, and there are people here that care about you.
And then one thing I wanted to let you guys know, if you know someone who's gay, or you know that someone's coming out, give them the love and give them the respect. And if it comes to your coworkers, give them the support.
Yeah.
That's what you guys need. It's really important.
Yes, I agree. I think that is very, very important. Thank you so much, Renato, for joining us today and sharing your insights. Your passion and your dedication for LGBTQ plus rights advocacy has truly inspired me, and I know it's inspired us here at NEVHC. So thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.
And happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yes, from all of us here at NEVHC. Thank you so much.